Everybody's seen this before on their dash and not known what to do, or not maybe had the tools to take care of it. But for not very much money, you can have the tool to take care of this. I just wanted to show you this really neat auto inflator pump. If you find yourself in that situation with the dreaded tire light that's on, it means you have a low tire and you may need to inflate it. You can go to a gas station and hope they have an air pump. You can hope somebody give you a hand, or you can just do it yourself with this really handy tool. Basically what this does is this will inflate your tire, or any other thing you might want to inflate. It comes with many adapters, from everything from inflating a sports ball like a basketball to adapters for specialized mountain bike valve stems. We have just a regular old inflator for inflating an air mattress, something for the beach, something along those lines, and an extra fuse in case we blow a fuse. But super handy to use. Basically we just turn it on like so. It tells us that it's on. And we can tell we have a full battery here. Basically it's telling us that it's going to inflate to 20 psi. We'll just adjust that up to 36 is where it's telling us we have 20.5 psi in this tire, which, because we had a tire light on, we know it's much lower than it should be. This tire should be inflated, if we check the driver's door, to 35 psi. So we're going to just use the up and down arrow keys on here to change this to 35 psi. And then we are going to hit the inflate button. Now we can watch this live as it inflates the tire. This has a rechargeable battery, or if we run out of battery, we can use this included cord to hook it up to the cigarette lighter to blow that up. So once we hit 35 psi, it just shut itself off, because that was our set limit. Super handy, because who carries a gauge around anymore? So yeah, I mean, this is quite the little tool. We went from 20 psi all the way up to 35 where the tire's set for. If you would have driven home with 20 psi in your tire, you probably would have damaged it and had to buy a new tire. So instead, you use this inflator to inflate it up to where it should be. No guesswork. It automatically shuts off when you get to the set point, so you don't have to have a gauge and wonder, did I put enough air in? Did I put too much air in? I didn't really know what I was doing, but this will walk you right through it. It's super easy. If you can open your driver's door and read what your tire is supposed to be set at, or look at your tire monitor on the dash and see what the other three are, you can tell where to set this to. So super easy. It still shows that I have a full battery, but even if I did not have any battery, like I say, you can just plug this into the cigarette lighter 12-volt port, and then plug this here on the bottom. You can have, even without having any charge to your battery, you can definitely use this just by using the vehicle. I would recommend leaving the vehicle run so you don't run the battery dead on the vehicle. A couple other neat things. This has a LED flashlight. You can see right there. So that will help you if you have to try and inflate your tire after dark. You can turn it on like this in a flashing mode. In case you need help on the side of the road, use this as a signal. Super handy. You can change this to one of its different modes. You can see right now I have a ball, so if I wanted to use the inflation needle for your sports ball, you can set this to a max PSI of whatever, 8 PSI, whatever it should be. We have a bike mode, motorcycle, and we have our car mode as well as manual. So we can use whatever preset mode we want. This cord, which is our USB-A to USB-C, that's how we are going to charge this. Or we can flip it around the other way, hit the USB-A on the top here, and plug the USB-C into our phone, and this 4,500 milliamp hour rechargeable battery will power up our phone in case of an emergency. So super neat tool. I really love it. Not going to get stranded on the side of the road with a low tire. We can air it up ourselves. We don't have to go to a gas station and use something we don't know how to operate when we can use this super handy, just set the PSI, turn it on and let it go till it shuts off. Easy to use, lifesaver tool.